Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. Y'all already know this is part 2, so make sure you check the description box for the link to part 1. You might want to watch that first and then come back to this video. But without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so boom! Y'all already know how I like to start my videos off. Like I said, this is part 2, okay? So watch part 1 first. We left off where I be trying to remember the fake names without having to go back and watch my video, but we left off as me, Nosy, homegirl, and we at Tyrone house, and Malcolm is the guy that Nosy was talking to, and then, you know, Chair was in the back seat with me, and then we got the third guy over there. Okay, like I said in part 1, they was already arguing. Tyrone walking up to the car. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think I diluted how much alcohol we actually had. And y'all gotta remember I was young too. And I know y'all always comment like, tell me a time when you were wrong or where you did too much or where you did all of this. You know, y'all always try to comment something like that. So this is like a situation where I feel like maybe I overreacted a little bit. Maybe not, who knows. But anyways, y'all, I was borderline like almost at not drunk, but I was definitely feeling my liquor, okay? So I'm not gonna lie. Third boy, he was pissing me off, okay? I didn't like the fact that he was like pushing on us. And you know the car's already small, so when somebody's pushing on you to like get out, yes, I understand. I could have just moved and got out. Like I said, that's why I said I probably was doing a lot that night. But I think because he didn't ask in the beginning, he just started off already pushing us. Mind you, he's pushing homegirl, which is making homegirl push against me. And I didn't like that. So I was feeling like I was being stubborn. Like, I'm not about to move because, first of all, you don't get to just push me and tell me to get the phone or whatever. You just cussing at us. You ask nicely. I don't care how bad you trying to get out to your friend. That's just how my drunk mind is operating right now. Like, you don't just fucking push me. So me and homegirl, we kind of like not moving. He trying to push us, y'all. So we started pushing his ass back. Mind you, it's a whole chaos is over here because I'm trying to pay attention to Tyrone and them because I don't know what Tyrone got going on. I don't know if he might start busting at the car. But meanwhile, my mind is so not sober that I'm focused over here. I'm trying to watch over there. But at the same time, I'm trying to, my ego wouldn't let me just get the fuck out the car. So as he pushing and shit, eventually I do get irritated because like we pushing back and like he like, why y'all just can't move? I'm like, fucking ask nicely. Like, you know, I'm all angry and like mad or whatever. At the same time, I look over, Tyrone is inching up to the car. A chair is bent over in the car trying to grab some out of his book bag. But at the same time, y'all, third guy is pushing us. So it's like Chair was trying to reach and grab something like in the back seat, like down where you put your feet at. But I'm kind of like stepping on his book bag because it was like right behind the armrest. Like the book bag was right there because like I said, he's tall, so the book bag couldn't fit right there. Why he didn't put it in the trunk, I don't know. Maybe easy access. So when we got in, I kind of had to move it like in the middle. That way me and him could kind of share where we put our leg at. So it's in the middle. So it's like at the same time him reaching to try to grab his book bag, we're getting pushed. Now, even though it's two girls against him, but a third guy is big. He's kind of strong. So, like, when he's pushing us, we're like, you know, I'm trying to stay strong, y'all, but I'm like, I'm moving over. I'm trying to, like, hold on to the driver's seat, back seat, because I'm trying to, like, feel like, nigga, who you pushing? You get what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to, like, stand my ground and hold on, but I'm like, yeah, what? Fuck, wait a minute, y'all. Like, he's pushing me all the way down. But I'm like, nope, I'm not going nowhere. I'm falling down. I'm like, nope, I'm holding on to the seat. Like, nope, I ain't going nowhere. Well, I kind of am going somewhere. Hold up, you know. So I'm trying to stand strong, right? So in the meantime, I'm stepping on his book bag. The book bag is getting like pushed around. So homegirl is kind of stepping on it too. So Chair's trying to get it. So Chair's like, hey, watch out. He trying to lean me up. But I'm thinking like, bro, you're leaning me up and third boy is pushing me down. Like, you know, so me and homegirl just like in the tug of war a little bit. Like, so eventually I'm just like, y'all need to chill the fuck out. So I push chair because I'm just thinking like, bro, just move so I can get out the car. Because imagine you getting pushed around in a fucking backseat of a car. It's already like 4 of us back here. It's too much going on. So I'm getting mad and I'm getting claustrophobic. I'm like, get me the fuck out here. So I push chair. The chair kind of like stumbled back into the grass a little bit. Like not a lot because he's still bigger than me. But like I was able to like push him back so me and Hunker can get out. So as I'm getting out the car, Tyrone, he like, what the y'all on? He's saying something, y'all, because like I heard them arguing, but like I got my own shit going on back here. So I just hear Nosy like, oh, we're about to leave. Like, no, we're about to leave. And he like, fuck this and that, fuck blah blah blah. You know, they just start banging on each other. F this hood and all of this and blah blah all of this. They saying that, so I'm just thinking like, okay, now that I'm out the car and free a little bit, I kind of just started like trying to peep the scene a little bit. So as them two was going back and forth or whatever, Malcolm is like, you know, dissing his hood or whatever. He's laughing about it, like, yeah, you're jazz nigga, yeah, that all of this. And next thing you know, because mind you, like I said, we're parked in the driveway. But mind you, we're not like all the way up somebody's driveway. You know how you literally just pull in to the point, you know, where you walk on the sidewalk. The passenger was like lined up with the sidewalk. You get what I'm saying? So we wasn't like all the way up in the driveway. We was like right at the end, right? It's just going back and forth or whatever. So I'm kind of just like standing in the grass a little bit, like, and you know, I'm just like irritated, like what the fuck, like I'm just kind of like saying stuff to myself, but I'm still listening or whatever. So I'm just letting them kind of like handle it. Like I was trying to say like get back in the car, but y'all already know where my stance at when it comes to dudes arguing, like especially when they ain't my dudes or got nothing to do with me. I stand clear. Like I don't know nobody enough to like granted, like I said, I know Tyrone, but Tyrone ain't gonna listen to me. And like I feel what he's saying. Shit, you brought random people to his house, so I can't really tell him to chill because he not gonna listen to me. I don't even know these niggas over here, and I'm actually mad because between Chair and the third guy, I don't know what the hell going on. So like I'm over here standing like kind of ducked off to the side, like anybody gonna listen to me. So I'm telling Nosy, like, Nosy, get them in the car and let's pull off. Like, you know, I don't know what's going on. So I'm just looking because, mind you, like I said, we was in the driveway and the lights were still on because I told you Nosy still had our car running because it was supposed to be a quick swap out of merchandise, okay? You're supposed to get what you're supposed to get when you're supposed to carry on, right? Y'all, so I'm peeping that I'm seeing like 3 guys come from the backyard. Now, mind you, I had told y'all when Nosy was knocking on the front door that Tyrone came from the backyard. Now all of a sudden I see like 3 niggas coming from the backyard. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute, like, hold up, it's about to be one of those. They already come clutching, trying to figure out what's going on. Now, even though y'all always gotta realize I slow it down because I have to tell each detail from like each point of view or whatever, but don't think we was out there arguing for 20 minutes and then the friends came. No, everything really happened fast. It's just that, you know, I gotta break it down for y'all so y'all can know why everything was so damn chaotic. So they come walk from the backyard. So next thing you know, Chair like, oh, you got niggas? Oh, you wanna bring niggas to this shit? Excuse me? What are you talking about, Chair? I'm looking at him like, now Chair, you fine it all, but why are you getting mad talking about Tyrone? You wanna bring niggas into this shit? First of all, y'all at his house. It's 3 of y'all, 1 at him, and he ain't bringing no niggas here. The niggas was already here. Y'all came to his house with problems. So I didn't understand why Chair was trying to act like, oh, you need to get your friends, you need to do this. First of all, he didn't even call for them. They just eventually came from the backyard. So I don't know if they was like in the house and then they started hearing commotion and then they end up coming out. I don't know what was going on, but I'm looking at Chair like, why is you mad that his friends coming to have his back and you're up here and he's up here outnumbered? Okay, so Chair like, oh, okay, for real. So he ended up getting his book bag. So he grabbed his book bag. So I'm thinking like, all right, you know what, Kay, you a little bit not in your sober mind, but this ain't nothing new, okay? How many story times did I tell you people who didn't grab their backpack? Y'all know what they packing in that backpack, okay? And it ain't books. Y'all already know. So I'm just thinking like, okay, I'm about to take off because you know what? That's I'm fight or flight. I'm about to flight. I'm about to take off. This is not my fight. I don't have time for this. It's just too much going on. And now it's starting to look like it's about 6 dudes. This side, between Tyrone's side, Tyrone and his 3 dudes definitely packing. And I at least know that Chair is packing. So it's a little bit too many glizzies out here for me, okay? Because so I'm about to, you know, if it's 5 glizzies going off, baby, I got to get up out of here. I need to be far, far away from here. So at this point, when I started to peep the scenery, I'm like, Nosy, we're about to leave them. Because at this point, my mind's already thinking ahead, it's about to be a shootout. That's what I'm thinking. So I go up to Nosy and I'm like, Nosy, like, I know some people might think like she don't need to leave without getting her friends, like, but I'm telling her we need to go because if they start airing this bitch out, like, baby, it don't, y'all know bullets ain't got no name on it. So it's like, why would we be sitting around waiting for this? Like, if the friends is not gonna listen to you to get in the car and leave, although I know you brought this drama to these people's house, you still got fucking kids at home, okay? And I ain't about to lose my life for nothing. So I am telling her, like, let's go, because mind you, we are in a hood, so I didn't just want to be running around somebody's hood at night half drunk. Like, I didn't want to do that because at first I was just gonna take off, y'all, not gonna lie. I was gonna take off. I got my phone, so I'm thinking like I'm gonna just call somebody to come get me, but I'm not gonna lie, like, this is a hood that I didn't even want to go sit at a gas station and wait for a ride. Like, I didn't want to be in this hood at all. Even though at first I'm thinking let me take off and run, I go up to Nosy, like, they're not gonna listen to you, like, it's time to go, like, we need to get in a car and fucking go. Soon as I say that, y'all, here comes Tyrone. He pulled his stuff out. Well, not his stuff, because that sounds a little freaky or whatever. He pulled his glizzy out, right? He talking all type of like, yeah, I could unalive you ninjas right now. Y'all on my property, did it, all of this or whatever. So it's like at first when he pulled it out, this nigga chair, he's ducking behind the car, but he takes off and he dropped his book bag. I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, I thought you had the glizzy in your book bag. Why would you drop it when you like run to go duck? Because he went to go run and duck behind the car, right? So Tyrone pulled it out. His chair ran to go duck behind the car, so he dropped his book bag. So the friends that's walking up, they laugh like, yeah, this nigga scary, blah blah blah. But I'm thinking like, I'd be scared too. Like, nigga, you got a glizzy, I'd be scared too. So so the friends that's walking up, they end up picking up his book bag. So like, they like, yeah, nigga, this is my shit now. Something like, not that it stole. Chair, not that it stole your damn book bag. Like, what is you doing? So Tyrone just like, at this point, he like, man, I ain't even about to shoot you, nigga. Y'all lame, y'all, as they just disrespecting them, calling them all types of PA ninjas, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, they laughing at like the third guy, Malcolm and Chair, because they feel like, oh, y'all doing all that talking or whatever. Y'all don't really want this gunplay, like all this other stuff, right? So, they talking shit behind the car like, well, put the glizzy down then. Like, we could fight, like, we could square up, put the glizzy down. So Tyrone like, man, I ain't worried about... So Tyrone like... Anyways, y'all be saying something about the staring competitions, but the thing is, y'all be saying Dash always win. I really win the staring competitions, but I don't want to, sit here for 2 minutes in the video staring at him. So, I just let him win. That way I can get back to work. Okay, but really, y'all, I win the staring competitions. So meanwhile, they telling Tyrone like, fight me, whatever. Like, if you a real street nigga, fight me. You can put the weapons down. I'm thinking like, oh, now you want them to put the weapons down because you outnumbered by your weapons. They done stole your little book bag, which probably got your glizzy in it. So now you want them to put the weapons down, but you came to this nigga house on that type of time, and now you didn't realize that he had people in the backyard. You thought he was by himself, so y'all was feeling big and bold. But now that he got people and they got glizzies, now you over here talking about fight me like a man. Meanwhile, Tyrone didn't even know it's beef. You got beef with him. You don't even know he beefed out with you, but now you talking about fight you like a man or whatever. So Tyrone like, I knock you to God. Like, they talking junk, they arguing. Meanwhile, I'm like on the neighbor's grass because I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't want to run around this hood, but I don't want to be up close with y'all. So, like, I'm in the neighbor's grass, like, over here, because I figure, listen, if they start doing what they got to do, I'm going to run behind this neighbor house because, like, I need an exit plan, too. And I don't got time for this. Nosy ass want to still stand in the middle of them, which I get. I understand that she want to, like, break it up because she feel like, that she is the cause of all of this, which she is. But at the same time, baby, whether you brought the drama here or not, you still got to think about yourself. That I know you didn't mean to, but you should have been smart enough to know not to bring nobody to nobody else's house. But now that you did, you still got to think about your kids, baby. So, like, you're trying to be in the middle of two people that got beef and one side got glizzies, baby, I'm not having it. So after I try to get my friend to get from in front of them and like get in your car and move, once you weren't really trying to do that, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I didn't want to leave her, but I'm also not about to stand next to you breaking up niggas fighting, like, or trying to fight. I'm not doing that. So I'm over in the grass, in the neighbor's grass or whatever, standing over here looking at they flowers and shit, trying to see what's gonna go on. Because I'm thinking, like, can y'all argue, maybe fight a little bit, and then we all can get in the car and go home? Like, can it be settled? Like, can it be fine? Because I'm over this. Like, how long is y'all gonna go back and forth? So they telling Tyrone and them, like, fight me like a man. I guess the thing is, Malcolm was the main person that had an issue with Tyrone or whatever. So he's telling Tyrone to fight him. So Tyrone like, come on then, come from behind the car or whatever. Like, we can fight. Like, come on, because you want to fight me so bad, blah, 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 whatever. So Malcolm is like, yeah, so put the glizzy down, put the glizzy down. So, Tyrone like, come, no, you if you ain't scared, walk up. He like, I'm not about to shoot you, come walk up. So Tyrone was saying that to Malcolm. So Malcolm is coming from behind the car like, I mean, what's up? Like, I ain't ducking nothing, I ain't scared of nothing, whatever. So y'all, he's trying to walk up on Tyrone. Tyrone did put his glizzy down, so I'm thinking like he gonna go ahead and square up. Tell me why this nigga Tyrone, as Malcolm walking up, he let one off in the air. So, you know, when we hear that one go off in the air, we like, oh, so I'm like, oh, no, no. So I get down, you know, I'm trying to hide on the side or whatever. Next thing you know, Chair, as I guess I don't know what he thought he was about to do. This nigga hops in Nosy's car, y'all. I guess he tried to take off, but so much was going on that this nigga, for whatever reason, instead of putting the car in reverse, this nigga pulled all the way up to the driveway, right? Mind you, this how I know he thought he was backing up, because this nigga, I can literally see him with his head turned, and the way he pushed on the gas, you could tell he really thought he was like skirting back really fast, but he actually pulled forward. So of course all the guys, you know, they move out the way because they was in the driveway or whatever. Luckily Nosy wasn't standing there. He pulled all the way up. By this time, these niggas or whatever, Tyrone friends, whatever, I ain't gonna get them no names because I don't know, I definitely don't know them. I barely know anybody here, but I definitely don't know them. One of the guys from Tyrone's side, he hops in his car. Mind you, his car is parked in front of the house. Dash, you sit on my braids. Dang, hold on, y'all. I was trying to play it off, but he like really sitting on my braids and it was pulling. Yeah, so mind you, the one of the boys, they parked in front of Tyrone's house, and of course the car is facing this way. So he hops in his car because I guess, I don't know if Cher thought he was about to take off in this car and the boys think they was going to follow him. I don't know what they was going to do. But the boy on Tyrone's side, he get in his car. He start his car up. At this point, fucking Cher realizes this fucking... okay, y'all. This fucker realizes, I guess he realized like, damn, why am I still in the driveway? Oh, maybe because you put the bitch in drive instead of reverse, you goofy. He pulled all the way up, so at this point, he's about to back all the way out, but he's like, you can tell he's literally pushing on the gas because the tires are screeching and stuff. Tell me why this goofy nigga, he eventually reverses, pull it back. At the same time, the boy, I don't know if he was about to chase him, I don't know what he thought he was about to do. Fucking timing is off. By the time Chair pulls all the way out into the street, the boy that was in his car pulls straight, boom. Fucking collides, okay? They hit each other. Well, I can't even say they hit each other. Well, I don't know. Well, hey, I'm gonna say they hit each other, but technically, fucking Chair was already moving, and the boy that was in the car or whatever, he hit the front of Nosy's car. So, you know, we already tripping. Nosy going off. And mind you, at the same time, I'm not going to lie. You know how, like, people, if I can find a picture, I'll show it. But you know how houses is next to each other and they got that patch of grass that, like, separates them? I'm, like, hiding, like, in there on the side of the house because, like I said, I didn't want to, run around this hood. But I wanted to be ducked off behind, like, the brick house enough that if bullets start flying, I'm not about to get hit. So I was on that side, kind of like, imagine like this is the side of the house. So I'm kind of like peeking around, like, you know, the brick house or whatever. Like I came out, but when they started to like make contact, I'm going back in. So when they crashed, I'm over there looking like, this is some real dumb, goofy. I'm trying to stop cussing, y'all. Well, I'm not really trying to stop cussing. I'm trying to make YouTube think I'm not cussing. So I'll be having to blank some of the words out or whisper them. Because, you know, when you cuss, if you cuss in a whisper, it don't sound as harsh. Like, if I be like, bitch, and I be like, bitch, you know, it don't sound that harsh, you know. Anyways, y'all don't care. Y'all know I got ADHD, so, you know. I'm losing track. Call up, Kay. Bring it back. What was I saying? So, anyways, so Nosy started panicking and she's screaming. She's like, Kay, Kay. Like, she looking for me. But mind you, I'm on the side of the house. So I come out like, I didn't want to come all the way out. But I'm like, yeah. I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Like, she's yelling my name. Instead of you going to go figure out why cheering him up in the car or get him out, you're yelling my name. Like, I'm supposed to do something. What the hell you want me to do? So I come out like, oh, yeah, I thought we had smoke. So I come out like, I'm like, get your keys. I'm just yelling for her to get the keys because when they collided, I thought like, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I thought like the engine just went down and like the car wouldn't be able to start. I'm thinking, even though it wasn't a major hit, but for whatever reason, I thought, any car accident, your car not gonna work no more or something. So I thought it was about to stop. So I came out. Meanwhile, everybody is like starting to come to the street and starting to get chaotic. This goofy ass nigga chair pulls off down the street in Nosy's car. In Nosy's car. Mind you, chair. Mind you, that's why I said in the last video, I was like, he's real cute. We probably could have worked had I not found out he was the type of dude that he was or whatever. Because he pulls off. But he don't pull off with Malcolm and the third guy. As the commotion is going on, they running down the street, them two. Because he had already pulled. Okay, see, that's why he need to stop moving. Because he keep sitting on my hair, y'all. Anywho, so I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? The guy who was in his car, one of his friends jump in. They pull off. They automatically chasing them down the street, y'all. Now we're sitting here at Tyrone's house with Tyrone, and it's just me, Nosy, and Homegirl. So Tyrone, I'm not gonna lie, Nosy was every bee in the book, every stupid bee, this, and that. And, normally, I wouldn't say, normally I don't allow nobody to disrespect my friends and stuff like that. But at that time, y'all, I was low-key a little scared to say something because I'm thinking like, one, I understand you mad at Nosy because look at all this drama that she done brought to your house. So I am going to allow you to feel how you feel. But two, you holding a glizzy and we in your hood. Like, I'm not about to say too much because even when I tried to speak, y'all, like, he was like, you dumb bitch, why would you did all of this? Nosy just sitting there. So I'm just like, hey, yo, don't be disrespecting my friend. And he like, yeah, you stupid bitch. I tried to whisper that shit because I'm like, I'm trying to stand up for you, friend, but at the same time, I'm a little scared. So I'm just like, excuse me, Mr. Tyra. I'm like, but you ain't gotta talk to her like that. But I'm whispering to y'all. I'm like, you ain't really gotta talk to her like that. So he like, yeah, you dumb bitch. What? Okay, what you say? I had just was saying like, maybe you ain't gotta call her a dumbass stupid bitch. Maybe just call her a dumb bitch. Like, you ain't gotta call her dumb and stupid. I was just trying to say. And he like, and what the fuck? What's wrong with y'all dumbass girls? Y'all, now he put me in it. He grouped me, homegirl, all of us together like, y'all dumbass girl. So I'm like, I didn't bring nobody here. I don't even know them. Like, I don't even know whatever. He's like, no, all y'all is dumb. I'm like, I'm nervous. So I'm just like, okay, well, just calm down. I'm like, I just was, y'all, I'm stuttering because, mind you, tipsy, drunk, the cars just collided. I'm nervous. It's a lot going on. You got glizzies. I don't know who else in your house. They done took off in Nosy motherfucking car. Nosy. But this is how her brain operates, guys. Understand. If you don't have a friend that's like a Chelsea off That's So Raven or like a just somebody who don't have a lot of sense, like, you might not understand. But I mean, Nosy, like, I'm over here panicking because I'm like, girl, this is your whole car that they got. And Nosy just sitting here like, she think everything is I'm not gonna say she think it's a joke, but like, y'all know I tell y'all all the time that I don't take a lot of stuff serious and that if I could be a laugh, I would be. But I'm not going to just laugh in like super duper serious situations. Just because I think everything is funny or I don't take stuff serious. If somebody passed away, I'm not going to laugh and be like, oh, well, that's just the way of life. Like, no, if shit is like serious, I'm not going to be sitting there laughing. And even though I knew Nosy didn't take a lot serious, like we're alike in the sense of that, like, we think a lot of shit is funny, but it's just like, they took your fucking car It got hit, and these because it's gone with your car and your keys. They got your house key and everything. I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more serious about this. Like she just was sitting there, like no, like she like oh, I just can't believe this. Like she just, it's like it was nothing in her face that looked like worried. You get what I'm saying? Like she's very much a it is what it is type of person, but this is not one of them times. Man, homegirl over here panicking, because mind you, y'all know me, I be having my crossbody on. I had all my property, but homegirl, you know, she did have her phone in there because when we was getting kind of getting pushed out, not to mention we was using homegirl phone to like connect to the Bluetooth when we was listening to music. So it was kind of like sitting up in that armrest. So when we was kind of getting pushed out, she didn't never get a chance to like grab her phone because of course she not thinking that the phone about to, I mean that the car about to, somebody about to take off in a car in like 10 minutes. She not thinking like that. So you know, homegirl is pissed because she like, what the fuck, my phone is in the car, like where's they gonna come back, like what? So you know, Tyrone like, them better not come back. So it's like one of those things like, what is we supposed to do? We're sitting ducks right here, like nosy. You need to be a little bit more serious. You need to call the police and report the damn car stolen or something. Like she just was sitting there, she like, nah, they gonna come back. They probably gonna come back or whatever. So Tyrone is like, them niggas bet not come back to my house or I'ma unalive everybody. I'm like, everybody? You talking about everybody of them or all of us? He like, everybody out here. Let me get the fuck away from here then. So I'm just thinking, so I'm not gonna mad. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting mad at Nosy, y'all. I was. And like I said, it could be the liquor talking, but I'm like, you need to take that shit a little bit more serious. Because, y'all, she just was not. She was just sitting there like, I mean, they gonna come back, and if not, like, you know, I'm just sorry, Tyrone, like, my bad. But she was so calm with it, like, just, my bad, like, you know, I ain't know this shit was gonna happen, so, like, just not worried. So I was just like, you need to be a little bit, these motherfuckers then crashed your car. I was saying crashed your car, even though it was just a little fender bender, but you know, crashed. It seemed like a big crash. So I'm like, these niggas then crashed your car, and they took off and left you. No, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more mad. Like, I'm kind of yelling at her because I'm just like, what's not clicking? What is not clicking in your noggin that this is a very serious, this not even my shit and I'm more serious than you are? I'm gonna lie, she started screaming back. She like, AK, what you want me to do? What you want me to run after the car? I'm like, bitch, yeah, run after the motherfucking car. Like now I'm yelling because I'm feeling like, girl, what you talking about? What you want me? I want you to do something. Something. You gotta do something, bitch. Run to the car, flip to the car, yell out for the car, spell car, dial 911. You need to do something, okay? Phone home, like something. You're just sitting here like we waiting for a ride to come pick us up. Yeah, bitch, I need you to do something about a car. ASAP. Like, what are you talking about? What you want me to do? Run after it? Yeah, bitch. Or if anything, you should have hopped in the back seat with Tyrone friends to go after your car because they're chasing your car. So, bitch, you might want to go after your car. Fuck. Is it me? Is it me, y'all? So we going back and forth a little bit, like not too much because, like I said, Nosy don't care about shit. So like, so at this point, like it's just a yelling fest. Homegirl is pissed. Homegirl asked me, she like, hey, let me use your phone because I'm about to call my husband. Because mind you, it's getting later and later. But she like, I'm about to call my husband and come get me because y'all got me up. Like she just speaking in general. She like, this shit is crazy. I'm gonna call my husband to come get me. So Tyrone like, no, you're not calling another nigga to my house. Like y'all got me fucked up. Like I'm trying to be real cool with y'all because I know you nosy, but y'all got me fucked up. Like he started getting real disrespectful. And you know when you be on the fence like, hey, don't disrespect me, but then it's like, I know why you mad because if y'all brought some bitches to my house to try to fight me or do this or do all of that, I would be pissed too. So like, I'm trying to let you have it, Tyrone, but calm down with the disrespect. You feel me? Like, let's keep it cool. Let's chill. So he's telling homegirl, like, you not calling nobody. Y'all, I'm pulling out my phone and my purse to, like, give to her. And at the same time, this nigga smacks my phone out my hand. Now, Roni, Tyrone. Now, listen, baby, I told you I keep trying to give you a little passes because I know you mad. But, baby, listen. I know you had enough people getting called to your house, but do you want me to call my cousins to this motherfucking house? Like, you better keep it. Bring it down. Bring it down, Roni, because, baby. So, I'm trying to still keep it cool, y'all. So, I pick up my phone. I'm like, I whispered it still because, you know, he still got the glizzy in his other hand. So, I'm like, do me a... My bad, y'all. Cause you know I try to be tough and stand my ground, but at the same time, bro, I ain't raised no fool. Cause you know I still see that you got the glizzy in your hand down by your waist, or by your leg or whatever. So you know I picked up my phone and I'm like, yeah, do me a favor and don't knock my shit out my hand again. He like, what? I'm like, just don't do me a favor and don't knock my shit out my phone. He like, excuse me? I'm like, bro, do me a favor. Don't knock my fucking phone out my hand again. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you said. I'm like, nothing, just nothing. Like, I pick up my phone because, baby, I'm going to talk my shit. Now, regardless if you hear me talk my shit, that's up to you. That's up to you. Maybe you put the glizzy down. Maybe I turn the volume up a little bit. But while you got that motherfucker in your hand, yeah, this volume going to stay at about a good 3. You know, maybe even a 2 for real. You know, might get up to a 4, but that's the loudest this volume gonna go in my voice. Cause baby, you got it, okay? And I think this little mace in this purse ain't gonna do much to that glizzy in your hand. So yeah, I'm talking my shit, but it's gonna be quiet, okay? You know, I'm gonna be quiet, but when you leave, I'm gonna be talking again. You know,
I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
but give it very much that. So I pick my phone up and I'm just like I'm like, here, homegirl, whatever. And he like, man, like I said, you call your nigga here, it's gonna be over for him. So you know, of course, homegirl getting mad, like, don't threaten my nigga, like my nigga not coming for you. We just need a ride. Like, what did you talk about? He like, nah, don't call nobody here. I'll take y'all home. I'll give y'all a ride, but don't call no other niggas to my house. So you know, homegirl just was like, you know what, whatever, fine. Like, as long as we got somewhere a ride home, because homegirl was just gonna call him to come like get us because her car's not here. We didn't know what Tyrone was gonna take us. Shit, I don't know what he gonna do. So we just trying to figure out like what are we about to do? Because if Nosy think we are literally about to sit at his house and wait for them to come back with her car, I just don't think them motherfuckers is coming back, not for nothing, right? So I was telling Tyrone, I'm like, maybe you should call your friends and see, like, you know, did they find them? Like, did they chase them down and like what's going on? Cause we like, this is my thing, bro. Even though it's not my car, I just felt like, bro, it's no way we going home without a car tonight. Like, it just cannot happen that way, bro. Like, there's no way we're gonna go back to Nosy house without a car. It's one thing to come home without some money, maybe your ID because you lost it, maybe you lost your lip gloss at the club, maybe you coming home and, you know, you done dropped your something. But to come home without a car that you left with, baby, that's diabolical. Like, baby, that don't make sense to me. It ain't mine, but it's, how we gonna come back without a car? I'm confused. So I'm thinking like, yeah, you Nosy, you should be asking these questions. But so Nosy like, well, yeah, asking where they at, like I need my car back or whatever. So Tyrone get to calling his friends and stuff like that. At first they wasn't answering. So I'm thinking like, damn, these motherfuckers still on a high speed chase, right? So like a couple minutes go by because at that point Tyrone he went in the backyard or whatever. So I guess he went to go get his car keys and all his stuff. And mind you, his car was in the garage. So he went back there. We still standing in the front. So as he backing up his car, he was already on the phone with them. So you know, he pulled back his car. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to her car or whatever. So I'm thinking like, where the fuck the car at? And like, if they got the car, did they like unalive the boys? Like, I didn't know what to like walk into. I'm thinking like, is we about to walk into some homicide shit? Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, these hood, that's why I gotta leave these hood niggas alone, okay? Cause y'all too dangerous. Y'all don't care. But anyway, so we hop in the car with Tyrone or whatever. So Nosy like, yeah, where my car at? So Tyrone like, just bitch, you don't like. He just kept calling her bitches. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And Nosy didn't give a fuck. She was just sitting there. It's not even funny because it's just like, bro, it's so serious right now, and you're fucking playing. Like, you're just literally playing. So he was just calling her bitches, and she was just like, oh, I don't care. So she like, she one of them people, you know, when you getting cussed out or whatever, like if you're in a toxic relationship and your nigga cuss you out, but you turn up the music and like you don't even give a fuck. That's what Nosy was giving. Like Tyrone cussing her out like, bitch, you don't even say nothing to me. Like, you did all this. And she turned up the music like, I can't even go to sleep. I'm rolling on the beam. Like, she just started saying whatever was on the radio. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, I can't hang out with you no more, babe. So I'm looking at the time. It's late as hell in the morning, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Why am I always out late as hell with you? Why? So I'm just looking like, this bitch ain't taking shit serious. Tyrone turning music back down like, bitch, don't touch my radio. Like, you better not ever get shit from me. Don't call me for no no eighth, no square root of 69, no nothing. Like, but you're not getting shit from me. I'm done with you, did all of this. Like, he just yelling at her, whatever. So she just sitting there like, well, I keep telling you I didn't mean, like, I didn't know it was going to be drama. I didn't know this. I didn't know all of this. Like, she just kept saying that. Tyrone, of course, ain't trying to hear it. We driving. We ended up pulling up on this little one block that got like a whole bunch. I mean, the hood did have a lot of, like, had abandoned houses, but it was like, okay, every, like, so often, like, you might see 6 good houses, 1 abandoned, and then the other ones is good. Like, it might be 1 or 2 on that block, but we pulled up on a block that was just like mostly field, and maybe like 2, 3 houses left, right? And her car was right there, like, it kind of was like up on the curve a little bit or whatever. So they really chased these niggas, like, and Cherry got out the car and I guess ran to or whatever. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but luckily, by the grace of God, I should say, that he left her car, because Tyrone France was behind her or whatever. So they like, yeah, these niggas ran off into the field or blah 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 whatever. So her car was just sitting there, door open, just like it looked like a scene where, you know, the police is chasing you and you run out the car, leave the door open, lights on, the key in the ignition, beeping going off or whatever, and you take off. That's literally how it was. So we pull up. Nosy looked at her car, whatever. Like I said, he hit the car, but before we could even say anything, the Tyrone friends was like, yeah, like, you hit me for real, like, your car hit me, so like, don't expect me to pay for none of them damages. Like, he just already started going off. So Nosy like, did I ask you to pay for anything? He like, I'm just saying, because shit, if you ain't never bring them niggas over here, did I? Like, he just started going. So I'm like, okay, Tyrone already said something, but you gotta remember, what I'm saying is at a 2. I'm like, okay, yeah, so Tyrone, he said something, so you don't need to say nothing to her either. Like, what? So they just hear something in the back. They turn around like, you said something? I'm like, yeah, I was saying, like, Tyrone, he said something, so you need to watch out for them if you don't need to say. They're like, huh? I'm like, I was saying, you know how the first word you get loud, but you get back quiet. I'm like, I was saying, that's Tyrone, I already said something, you don't need. Because, baby, everybody got glissies out. I was just playing, y'all. I'm far from pussy, okay? I'm far from that. I'm just being funny. But I was like, listen, Tyrone had already said something to her, so, like, you don't need to reiterate and say anything. And he like, yeah, little mama, you cute and all. Niggas always trying to holler at the wrong times. Like, I kid you not. Go to the hood. Let some shit pop off. And a bad bitch there. A nigga still gonna want to holler. Okay? So he like, yeah, little mama, you cute and all, but like, I was just letting her know I'm not paying for that. So like, I don't care what Tyrone had already said to her, but like, I'm just letting her know, like, I ain't got no insurance, I'm not paying. And I'm like, okay, big daddy. It's like, I'm just playing, y'all. Oh, sorry, y'all, get hot. But nah, I'm just playing, y'all. So I'm just like, yeah. Look, Big Daddy, yeah, you found it all too. But I'm just saying what I'm saying, because like, all y'all don't need to be yelling at my friend. Like, yes, she did something dumb, and yes, she is very stupid. And, you know, she is the cause of all of this. But everybody don't need to yell at her, because I had already yelled at her. So Tyrone, you can't yell at her too. And other boy, not the third boy from Malcolm and them crew, but you don't need to yell at her too. Talking about what you is and what you not gonna pay for. Because first of all, we would make a police report right now. So nah. But the thing is, it really didn't matter, because he didn't have no insurance, and Nosy ain't got no motherfucking insurance either. So regardless, y'all was gonna have to pay for y'all own damages anyways, because we shouldn't even be in this predicament. But he called himself trying to say something to her or whatever. So Nosy just like, I ain't asked you for shit, so I don't know why the fuck you telling me anything. Like, so he like, well, I'm just trying to let you know, like, if you bring them niggas around again, it's gonna be a problem with them and you. So I'm like, okay, well, don't threaten my friend. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't threaten us. Like, we already got threatened by Tyrone. We don't need to be threatened by you too. You know, so like, me and homegirl, like, we kind of was just saying stuff, but you know, they was being a little mean to us. But like I said, it was just kind of expected in a sense, because I understand we came and disturbed, even though technically this ain't my people, but by default I am with them. So I understand we came to disturb y'all peace. We technically brought the drama. Y'all was probably having a good decent night back there playing cards or hanging out, whatever y'all was doing, and next thing you know, y'all gotta come fight, pull out glizzies, your car messed up. I understand. So I'm trying to give y'all as many passes as I can, but y'all running out, okay? So, you know, at one point, I just was letting them talk. Like, just come on, Nosy. Like, let's go. Like, the thing is, once we found her car, Nosy, get in the car and come on. Like, she's standing out there just, like, taking it. Like, letting them keep cuss us out in a sense. Like, they wasn't being too harsh, but they was like, that was dumb, like da-da-da. They wasn't just like, Tyrone was saying whatever he wanted to Nosy, but like he wasn't like literally disrespecting us. They were just saying that's dumb, why would y'all bring niggas, like blah blah blah. So like she's standing out there really listening, like she gotta stand here and listen to it. So I'm like, Nosy, it's late, come on, get in the car and let's go. You don't gotta, she out there just listening like, girl, you ain't gotta keep listening to what they saying. We already got cussed out multiple times. Already got cussed out multiple times. We ain't gotta keep getting cussed out. You sitting there acting like you listening to your daddy talk to you like, yeah, okay, right, I understand. Bitch, get in the car. It's time to go. So I'm like, okay, Nosy, come on. So Tyrone like, well, I'm not done with her. Like, Nosy, so y'all delete my number. Let me see you delete it. Delete it right now. Like, just still saying stuff to her. But me and homegirl's already in the car. So the homeboy come up, like I said, he come up and he like, I wish we met under different circumstances, cause like I said, you look good, you real fine. I'm like, don't talk to me like you just cussed me out and yelled at me and you was very mean. And he like, no, look, ma, I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot going on. Like, it's that hood shit. And, y'all bring some niggas to, like, I don't know that you going to try to set me up or something. I'm like, first of all, we don't even talk. Number one. Number two, I'm like, it wasn't a setup. And I'm like, again, I just rode with my friend. I'm like, I don't know y'all. I don't know them. So he like, so why would you bring some niggas you don't know to some other niggas' houses that you don't know? I'm like, again, like, first of all, I don't even know this dude. Why is we going back and forth through the window? Like, you already cussed me out and yelled at me. Now you trying to go back and forth again. I'm like, again, I said I didn't know them. I didn't bring them here. I'm just riding in the car. He like, so why you didn't talk to your friend? I'm like, I did. Like, I'm just yelling back and forth with him because I'm just like, at this point, I still got liquor in me, and then I'm just getting irritated because everybody is yelling at us. And rightfully so, but it's only so much yelling I'm gonna take, okay? Like, you can't keep yelling whether y'all are right and we are wrong. And I say we because technically this is just Nosy, but because I'm in the car, I'm gonna take responsibility as well. And because I feel what y'all saying, I keep trying to let it be, but like, y'all not gonna keep yelling at me like I'm a fucking kid. Like, y'all ain't nobody daddy out here, and y'all got every right, because y'all life could be in danger. What if Chair got that glizzy out before and shut up the play? I don't know. So I understand y'all frustration, and I understand that y'all like trying to vent, but at the same time, like, y'all are really mad, so y'all trying to get it out, but y'all know we women at the end of the day, so y'all trying to take it easy on us. So I get it, but it's like, baby, stop yelling. Like, you're not gonna keep yelling at me. Like, I already took it, and then you still want to keep going. Like, baby, none of that. So I'm like, I did tell her, like, how many times I gotta send that? So now that I started screaming, because you had it up to here, it's a long night, a lot of fucking shit going on. You got me in this hood, basically damn near in the field. I don't know, Chair and them could be in the field right there and pull out glizzies, which I don't know how, because they still got Chair book bags, so that was dumb. But it just was so much going on, so I will start yelling back. So now he all talking about, all right, little mama, chill, you ain't gotta yell. Bitch, y'all been screaming at us, yelling at us since we pulled up, and now you're gonna tell me I don't have to yell. I'm like, baby, I do gotta yell because you're in my face. I had already walked away from the situation of getting like cussed out. So if I get in the passenger seat and I shut the door, like, homegirl's already in the car, so we just waiting for Nosy to get in the car. She's still getting yelled at behind, like, by the trunk. So if you see me walk away and get in the car, why would you come up to the window and still be like yelling at me and telling me some shit that I don't even care about no more? Like, this ain't my car. Listen, it is what it is. Like, so he like, no, I'm just trying to talk to you, see, like, make sure you good. No, the fuck you wasn't. You wasn't trying to make sure I'm good. You was yelling at me. So I'm like, you weren't trying to do that. You was still yelling at me. So now I'm going to yell back, because now y'all starting to have me fucked up. Like, when I was acting a little nervous and my volume was at a 4, bitch, it's about to hike up to a good 25, because now I'm getting irritated. Like, it's cool. I can play a little bit. Like I said, even though that situation was serious, I was like 5% still in play mode. Like, once everything calmed down and we was just getting yelled at, I kind of eased up and I was a little bit more softer and like, like, okay, everything's fine, nobody's unalive, like, we just got to deal with this car situation. So I wasn't as serious no more. But when I kept getting yelled at and y'all cussing at me and you hear Tyrone calling us dumb hoes and stuff, yeah, now it's building up, y'all. Like, now I'm about to get to that point. So yeah, I am yelling back. So I'm like, no, the fuck you wasn't. I'm like, don't keep yelling at me. Like, I let y'all slide. I only can be so many dumb hoes without, reacting. Now I let it go. I let the shit go because I felt like y'all got it right. But goddamn, if I let you call me 2, 3 dumb hoes, don't make it 5, 6, 7 dumb hoes. Like, don't keep up with it. Fuck, like, cause now I'm getting mad. Anyway, I know I just repeated myself a lot of times, but hi, my name is K Shine, and over here I repeat myself over and over because I have ADHD and shit. I be stuttering a little bit sometimes, and I just like to repeat myself. So if you don't like that, get on your Jimmy Neutron and blast up out of here, okay? So I'm just playing. I love y'all. Love you guys. But anyways, and you know what? Oh, okay, anyways, I was about to get sidetracked. But yeah, so we in the window, so like we just going back and forth. So now he turned this little situation to like something like, you know, freak niggas always get to switching up. So now I was yelling. I'm like, so don't, I'm in the window like, so don't fucking yell at me if you don't want me to fucking yell at you back. So he like, oh yeah, I like that crazy shit. So I'm trying to be, I'm mad now. I'm trying to be serious. And you over here trying to flirt. So I'm like, you know what? I need a smoke and a beer. Okay. I read a comment that was like, when I said, you know what? She was like, I said I need a smoke and a beer, and you ain't even say it. Baby, it's always, I'll be wanting y'all to finish it for me, because y'all should know by now. When I say, you know what? Y'all should already be able to comment, I need a smoke and a beer. Y'all already know, because that's what I need. So I'm just like, anyway, so it's like, you cute and all that, but don't let that shit go to your head. I'm just playing. But I'm like, you know, you cute, but I thought that about Chair, and look what happened. So like, I don't know how to feel about none of this. So I'm just like, yeah, you cute, but I don't even care about the cuteness right now. I'm ready to go home. I gotta pee, number one. Well, really, I gotta pee no more because y'all scared the piss up out of me. So on the side of that house, I low-key was peeing too. So anyway, some shit just gotta be left out. Anyway, so I'm just like, okay, so I'm like, Nosy, come on. Like, I'm getting mad because this whole time we talking, arguing, flirting, whatever we do, she's still in the back just listening to fucking Tyrone. Get in the car. And I know y'all think like I would have pulled up. Like, be for real. Be for real. Like, no matter how mad or upset you get, if y'all not in a life or death like situation, you're not gonna pull off and leave your friend. Like, I know that sound good. Like, oh my gosh, she was taking too long. I just would have pulled up. I would have just called a ride. Be for real, y'all. When y'all say shit like that, think about it. You really gonna leave your friend somewhere and pull up in her car? And it's not life or death. Had they been shooting or something, then maybe, and that's a big maybe. But like, I'm not about to pull off, one. And two, think about how long, think about it, if it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, think about how long it's going to take for somebody to actually get to you and you don't even know where the fuck you at. So I know it sound good. Oh, I just want to laugh. I would have caught me a ride, baby. It sound good to say when you're not in the situation, but no. So of course we had to like wait. So at this time, of course, what's her name? Oh, well, I didn't give her the name. That's not. Oh, what's her name? Homegirl. You know, her everything was still in the car too. Like, they didn't take nothing from my knowledge or whatever. So homegirl phone was still in the car. Of course, she see her phone. She got 10 missed calls or plus from her husband, because at this point, again, it's late as fuck, because everything sound maybe like super fast, but like this went on into the night. So her husband blowing her up, so she's calling her husband back. Same time, of course, her husband hearing me and that boy in the window. So, you know, she's kind of in the back telling her husband like, no, this happened and that happened. But he's probably already pissed because he's probably like, okay, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, calling you, you ain't answering, you got niggas in the background, so he's mad, so he's hanging up, and like she's calling back, hanging up. It's one of those. So she like, homegirl is yelling at Nose like, get in the car and get me home. Mind you, I gotta add in, when I say get me home, I mean we had to go back to them boys' apartment to get homegirl car. And no, we didn't go in, because who the fuck about to go in their apartment and see if they in there? Not me, and not Nosy goofy ass. So yeah, that's what I mean by get her home. We had to go back, get her car, and then I had to go back to Nosy house to get my car. Okay. Baby, I got a whole husband. He's tripping out on me because we would have been home a lot sooner had none of this shit happened, because they took our car for a minute. Like, they was gone for a little minute, right? So now homegirl is mad. So like, she really like, even though I was screaming at Nosy to get in the car, homegirl really like, get the fuck, like she was really pissed because now her nigga is mad at her. So like, she really screamed for Nosy to get in the car. So Nosy like, oh girl, okay, here I come. Like, all right. She's like, well, bye Tyrone, I'ma see you next time. Nosy, have you not? Don't, baby, 2 plus 2 is 4. Wait, let me make sure. 2 plus 2, 4. Wait, if I got 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so if that add up, what's not adding up in Nosy head to realize that this nigga don't want to see you again? Even if so, ain't no all right, I'll see you next time. Like, this night went peaches and cream, everything is smooth. Get us the fuck home. get us home right now. What are you talking about? So Tyrone like, girl, you ain't gonna see me later. I want to see your ass again. Did all of this. So she like, all right, y'all. Like she just was so calm with it, like it was a regular night. All right, y'all, get home safe. It was giving very much one of those, like everything was cool, bitch. Everything is not cool. Like not one bit. It's not cool at all. Get your ass in this car. So we finally pull off. Okay, her front right hand or her front passenger side, it's dented in. It's not like a big dent, but it's definitely a dent in there. So we finally pull off. So homegirl is mad, like her, like she going off. She like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, now my nigga mad at me, bro. This why I don't hang out with you like that. Cause remember in the beginning I told y'all like, they was still cool, but homegirl hadn't been around a minute because she had got married and stuff like that. So her and Nosy hadn't been hanging around. So this was like one of the first few times that she started coming back around. So homegirl is mad. She like, this why I don't hang out with you because you never know when to come home. It's always something with you. It's always this. Like she started going off because she like her nigga is mad, and I understood what homegirl was coming from because like when she was saying stuff when we was talking. She was saying like that Nosy never respected the fact that she's married. Like she still see her as the friend that she was when they was just hanging out all night with boys. But homegirl is like, once I got married, I'm not gonna write you off as a friend. I'm gonna still hang out with you, but I want you to respect the fact that I am married. So yeah, and homegirl was even trying to give her a little leeway. Like, I don't mind being your wing woman when we go kick it with dudes, but respect that I'm not gonna talk to them. Respect that I still need to be home at least by 2 o'clock or by a certain time. And she just felt like Nosy was not respecting the relationship, and she felt like Nosy, just because you might step out on your man, even though Nosy and her man wasn't married, but she think like just because you step out on your man and you don't care what time you get home or whatever, respect my boundaries. So I understood where homegirl was coming from. Like it might have came out wrong, and when you angry or you mad or you yelling, you say a lot of shit, because Nosy was feeling like, girl, well, you got animosity towards me. That's that secret animosity shit. Like if you ain't want to hang out with me, you ain't, that's all you had to say. Was saying like, bitch, it ain't that I don't want to hang out with you. It's just that you always only want to hang out when it comes to niggas, and then you don't know how to come home, and I got a husband. I can't stay out late. So I was trying to like, I was just sitting there listening, but I'm just like, well, you do got to respect that she's married. And a lot of times when people get married or get in a relationship, they forget about their friends. And homegirl was like, I'm not trying to forget about you, I'm still trying to hang out. But she like, damn, when I try to go to dinners and stuff, y'all know these people. Okay, anyways, no, I'm not even gonna get that far into it. But she like, when I try to go out to eat and stuff like that, but you unavailable, which she understood because she like, I know you got kids and stuff, but she be telling her to bring the kids. But certain people that got kids, they don't always want to bring the kids. Like they want to go out to eat and have a drink, and even though you be like, well, bring your kids, they be like, shit, no, I'm trying to get a break from them. So she like, I tell you to bring the kids, you never want to go out to eat, but you always available at night. So if that's the only time I can spend time with you, she like, I still try to come out, but if it's gonna always be this, if we always gonna have to be around some niggas, then I'm gonna have to just leave the friendship alone, because like now I gotta go home and fight with this nigga about some shit. I gotta explain to him about X, Y, and Z, and then it's too much. And then on top of that, mind you, of course, when they would have like barbecues and stuff, homegirl would come with her husband. So of course, Nosy boo or baby daddy or whatever and homegirl husband know each other through coming around and having some drinks together at the holidays and gatherings and stuff. So now she trying to tell homegirl not to tell her husband what happened tonight, like, because she was like, now I gotta go home and let him know, like, some niggas done pulled off with your car, we did all of this. So Nosy is like, don't tell your husband what happened, because what if he end up talking to my nigga and I don't need my nigga that I'm gonna tell him that somebody hit the car or whatever, all of this. So they going back and forth about what they gonna tell their significant others. Nosy is gonna lie, but homegirl don't want to lie to her husband because she want to let him know exactly what happened. But Nosy is scared that fucking the husband and her boyfriend, whatever, gonna end up talking one day, and the lie gonna, it's basically gonna blow up in her face. So they going back and forth about that, and I'm like, see, this is why you don't lie. This is why you don't cheat. This is why you don't get involved in all this hood ass shit, because now you mad that homegirl is a good one and she don't want a lot of her nigga and she tell her nigga everything. Now you mad because you about to go home and lie and you want her to go home and lie too. Or basically stretch the truth, as she was saying, like, just say the car got hit. But we thinking like, okay, well, why, like, even if the car got hit, if the car still is drivable, what we gonna say, or not we, because you know I ain't in it, but what she gonna say as far as why it took her so long to get home? Because part of the reason why it took us so long is that, one, they took the car, and then they still had to like find it. We still had to pull up to where the car was. So even if the car got hit, it still was drivable. So once it got hit, we still would have been able to make it home. But because they took off in it, like, it just was a lot, and homegirl wasn't with it. Like, so I'm just like, you know what? Okay, just get me the fuck home, or just get me to your house, Nosy, so I can get in my car and go, y'all. And that's just what I did, because you know, I listen. It's just too much, y'all. It's just too much, y'all. I don't understand. Yes, these my lashes, y'all, but it's so hot. I know y'all be telling me to leave my air on, but sometimes it do just be too loud. I'm gonna turn it back on. So I'm over here fanning myself with my lash thing. But anyways, y'all, it just was too much that night. It was too much. But once we got to our house, I got in my car and pulled the fuck off. Goodbye, Nosy. Don't call me no more unless you cooking and we staying at your house. But don't call me no more to hang out. I can't hang out with you. I can't never make it home on time. There's always the fucking story to tell. Every time I go out with Nosy, I kid you not, our whole years of friendship, every time we hung out, it's good. It's a story time. It's story time worthy, I should say. Every time. I have never, unless like we've chilled at her house or she came to my house, I've never went out with her and it ain't been a story time worthy situation. Some people just like that. And I know y'all like, leave her alone. Why you keep hanging out with her? Why you... Same reason why you keep going back to your baby daddy. Okay? Don't ask me no questions. I don't know why I did it either. But anyways, y'all, so that is it. Okay? That is it. Of course, you know, whatever story Nosy ended up telling her baby daddy is what she told her, but you know, eventually she ended up getting her car fixed, and I do mean eventually, like way down the line. Like, her car was like that for definitely like the rest of that year. I think she didn't get it fixed till like the following year, because the car was still drivable. So you know, when you get a dent in your car, to people who don't even care, especially people who ain't got no insurance, they not rushing to get that shit fixed. So the car was definitely like that for the longest. You know what I mean? But you nosy. When you gonna learn? But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and double check to make sure you are subscribed. And turn on your post notifications. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K-Shine with 3 E's. You know, just do a few things. Because why not? They'll like, why? Like, why can't you? You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.